who must pay, a polluter who must pay compensation and pay their ecological debt. This is not about charity. This is about justice.
Indian environmentalist Vandana Shiva. This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, the War and Peace Report. Saturday's protest in Copenhagen was overwhelmingly peaceful, though there were isolated incidents of targeted property destruction. To the shock of many of the more than 100,000 marchers, Danish police made nearly 1,000 arrests. Hundreds of handcuffed protesters were held for hours, lined up on the cold streets. Under a newly passed law, Danish police can preemptively arrest and detain anyone for up to 12 hours who they believe is likely to break the law in the near future. Democracy Now!'s Hany Massoud produced this report.
My name is Lisbeth Bry. I was standing just a few meters by when they attacked the demonstration and cut out a lot of people that just participated in the demonstration very peacefully.
There was no kind of bad feelings or violence or anybody doing anything that could provoke this. It was very peacefully, and I have felt nothing bad happened behind my back and the rest of the demonstration. So yeah, for me it looks like it was very unmotivated and very unprovoked what the police did.
My name's Hilda Denward. They're being too selective with who they could body search everybody and then let them go, but instead of putting them in custody, even though no one has done anything, what I know, and I have talked to a lot of cops, and they don't know either why they're taking them.
The difference today is that they are allowed to do what they do today. A few years back, they weren't allowed to just, and they would try to put people in prison. Now they have this tool, this new law, so that they can arrest anyone for nothing.
Let them out! Let them out!
Copenhagen police ended up preemptively arresting nearly 1,000 people Saturday. Another 230 protesters were preemptively arrested on Sunday during a demonstration to block the city's ports.
The whole demonstration was to go out and do a blockade at the big companies that thinks about money over climate and not climate and people. It was not planned to be a violent demonstration, so it's everybody just got arrested, and we had only been walking for half an hour.
I'm Sarah. I'm from the UK Climate Camp legal team, and we saw them walking down the street and could see lots of riot cops gathering around them. And as we had expected, they were eventually cornered where we are now, and most of them, it looks like, have been arrested probably preemptively, which means that they can be held for up to 12 hours. And some of them have been treated not well. We've seen batons being used on them. There have been dogs out as well that have been barking very viciously.
My name is Flemming Munk, and I'm a press spokesman for the Copenhagen police. And today we have had an episode where a few hundred young activists was trying to go to the harbor area of Copenhagen and would try to force themselves into the harbor. We stopped them here and wanted to see what they had in purses and pockets. Some of them wanted to do that, some of them didn't, and suddenly there was a very aggressive situation, and then we choose to make a preventive arrest.
This is Climate Countdown on the streets of Copenhagen. Democracy Now!'s Hany Massoud produced this report with Mike Burke. Special thanks to Spike Appel, Sky, and Indymedia Denmark. This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, the War and Peace Report for this exclusive 2-week special from Copenhagen. If you'd like a copy of today's show, you can go to our website at democracynow.org.